Hardness of water. uh, co- Collect water from the different sources and keep it in a different beaker. Write down the name of in the beaker from where the water is collected. Now put 2 drops of liquid soap on all the water samples and stir them. Observe which beaker water produces more leather and less leather. Discuss the results obtained in the classroom. The water that gives more leather with soap is called a soft water, and that gives less leather is called a hard water. Mostly surface water is soft while groundwater is hard. This way water can be divided into two types: soft water and hard water, based on the formation of leather. Soft water which does not contain soluble salt of calcium, magnesium is called soft water. Soap gives more lather if soft water and more water is needed to wash clothes. Rainwater, boiled water, and surface water are the some examples of water. Hard water. Water which contains soluble salt of calcium and magnesium is called hard water. Hard water contains sulfate, chloride, and bicarbonate of calcium and magnesium, which produces less leather with clothes washed in hard water with gradually you get dulled and wasteless matters accumulates in the pipes and the boilers. Generally groundwater is hard. There are two types of hardness of the water: temporary hardness of water, the water which contains dissolved bicarbonate salt of calcium and magnesium is called temporary hardness of the water. The temporary hardness of a water can be removed by the boiling of or using calcium hydroxide by boiling method. The temporary hardness of the water be removed by boiling. The calcium and magnesium bicarbonate salts dissolved in the water are converted into soluble carbonates after boiling and its salts. The remaining water becomes soft. Clark method. The method of removing the temporary hardness of the water using calcium hydroxide is called a Clark method. In this method, calcium hydroxide is added to the required amount of water. Calcium hydroxide converts the bicarbonate salts of the calcium and magnesium into soluble carbonates. It creates precipitate at the bottom of the crucible and be separated by the filtration. filtration. Permanent hardness of water. The water that contains sulfate and chloride salts of calcium and magnesium is called a permanent hardness of the water. The permanent hardness of the water cannot be removed by the boiling but cannot be removed by the using wasting soda or zeolite. Crystalline solids of the aluminum silicate using washing soda. Washing soda converts calcium and magnesium sulfate and chloride salts dissolved in water into insoluble carbonates, which are separated by filtration. By permutate method, the method of removing the permanent hardness of the water using zeolite is called the permutate method. In this method, layers of small stones, sand, and sodium zeolite are placed together as shown in the figure. When hard water is passed, the sodium in sodium zeolite is replaced by the calcium or magnesium ions. Hence, the hardness of the water is removed and soft water is obtained. Romila read the following story and discuss the answer given below. Romila went to the jewelry with her mother. Mother wanted to make a gold bangle in the jewelry. She chose the design which she liked and started discussion with the goldsmith about the cards and the dollars of the gold required. Mother told her plan to the goldsmith to make total 24 carats. The goldsmith asked Whether she would wear bangles daily or occasionally, mother said that she will wear daily. Then the goldism advised her to make the 22 carat gold bangle instead of 24 carat. Question: which gold among 24 carat and a homogeneous substance formed by the carbonate of the metals with metals or non-metals it's called an alloy. In our daily life we use alloys instead of the pure metals due to the various reasons. Making alloys from the metals future improves the properties of the metal and increases interest for utility. Aluminium is a light metal and it is used to make the body aeroplanes, but to make it strong in a mixed with a copper, magnesium with a duralumin. Properties of alloys: alloys are the harder than metals from the which is made up. They are less ductile and the malleable. Alloys do not rust easily. An alloy has a melting temperature lower or higher than that of the pure metal it is composed of. An alloy has a different color the metals is composed of. For example, silver and zinc both are white, but alloy made of these metals is pink in color. The properties of the alloys are improved than the properties of the constitute metals. Steel: a homogeneous mixture of a carbonate and the iron is called steel. Pure iron is very soft when heated and is difficult to work with. So a little carbon added a little carbon is added to which makes it hard. Similarly, pure iron rust, but an alloy made of the iron, chromium, and nickel does not rust easily. Therefore, steel and stainless steel are used more than pure iron steel these days. Steel is used to make the buildings, bridges, railings, etc. Similarly, stainless steel is used to make kitchen utensils and surgical instruments in hospital. Brass: the homogeneous mixture of the copper and zinc is brass. It is used to make various materials used in our daily life like puja items, gagri, idols, etc. Is used to make the different knots, bolts, plumbing and machinery items. Bronze: a homogeneous mixture of copper and tin is called a bronze. Bronze is used to make a dinner plates, bowls, tumblers, etc. In addition, bronze is also used to make medals, coins, sheets, and statues. Uh, mean the outermost of the crust of the earth is composed of the rock, soil, sand, and metals are water-like substances. If deeply examined, all these rocks, soil, sand, and stones are found to be formed of various particles of the elements compounds. As according to the geology, and naturally made solid and pure substance is a mineral found in either in a elementary in a or compound forms of the combination mixing of which has formed earth crust having all rocks, soil, stones, etc. Water parts of the earth also contain some minerals in dissolved form. Simply, a mineral is a substance obtained from the mines and some economic importance. According to this explanation, usable substances like coal, petroleum, limestone, clay, white clay, etc. are all minerals. The branch of the geology which deals with the study of the minerals is called the mineralogic. Types of metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals, energy minerals. Metallic normally hard, lustrous, and good conductors of heat and electricity. Relative definition of minerals and metallic minerals are coarse. The ores can be exhibited some metallic characteristics. The ores of the tin, nickel, copper, gold, silver, zinc, cobalt are some examples of metallic invention. This much for today.